Good morning. It is Monday, August 12th, and that means two things. You'll never actually know what the ocean smells like underneath the surface. And it's also time for the lighting industry news brief brought to you by Keystone Tech and the 8-foot Type B lamp. This is actually a couple kinds of 8-foot Type B lamps in one box. Your first thing is that you get your power select, your color select. This is on every Keystone product. You also have the option of having it ship as two 4-foot sections that, just adapt together. That's easy for shipping. That's easy for storing. But what it is Keystone Tech, and that is always light made easy. The link is in the description, if you please. Let's get into the news because the General Service Agency of the U.S. federal government has recognized the Design Lights Consortium's Luna guideline. So this division manages 9,600 buildings, office spaces mostly, and they will be opting to limit light pollution as part of their P100 internal standards document. We have new DoE funds for public schools, which will mean $190 million in energy upgrades going around the entire nation of the United States. The GSA and the DoE have joined up to pick a new net zero tech program or new net zero technologies as part of their green proving ground. So this is 17 sustainable technologies making the cut. 2 of them are lighting related. The Department of Energy has also announced new funds for critical minerals, both extracting and refining. This is $10 million in projects, 4 projects related to domestic materials. Hill & Smith has bought Trident. This is $13.5 million for a utility pole company. NEO will be selling their rare earths division. This is a Canadian company selling off their rare earths refining facility in Oklahoma to the general manager of said facility for $1.4 million. LumiLEDs has completed their sale to First Brands. The deal was specifically for their lamps and accessories business segment. That's all done now. Acuity has announced a new scholarship program which will add $2.5 thousand to one student that already receives awards from the Bezel Lighting Education Fund. This new award is named for William J. Asteri. Speaking of the Bezel Fund, they awarded $114,000 in scholarships to 17 architectural and design students. Chinese exports are up 7%. That's compared to last year. Specifically for the month of July, most of those were made up through trade in the Asia-Pacific region. Q1 at Orion shows sales are up by 2.3 million. The NLB is closing up their deadlines for the Transformation Awards. The final deadline is on August 29th. Q3 at Simons shows that revenues are up 5%. We have layoffs at Genlight. 35 employees got the axe last month. We have Brian Emonson on Get a Grip on Lighting talking about the lighting system from hell. You can visit getagriponlighting.com and find that. We have a new Blingle franchise. Seems like one of those pops up every week. That this one is in Charlotte County, Florida. Regency Supply expands with a new shop in Orange County, California. Sonepar has completed their first round of the Gift of Light program. These are 3 lighting projects to secure better energy use in nonprofit spaces. More will be coming. Lighting has been named as the cause in a fire at an education facility, specifically the admin offices for the school district of Winnetka, Illinois. These were sparked by faulty under-cabinet lights that were installed in 2008. We have the first half of Bright Tech's year, which shows that revenues are up 2%. Legally speaking, Caretel Communication will be forced to pay $332,000. This is for a street lighting project in Fresno, California. They required American steel products for the posts and lamps, and the contractor did not do that, so that's how that's going to go. The court has approved Super Lighting's judgment registration, which is to say that their complaints against CH Lighting may proceed in multiple jurisdictions in the United States. WPG is suing the Horticultural Lighting Group. This is for $1 million in unpaid invoices, allegedly. In rep agency updates, Western has merged with Foreman. Current has added more states to their deal with FRM, and Acuity and Signify have swapped reps in Ottawa, Ontario. Events-wise, this is probably the last possible time I can say you should just sign up for the Nailed convention, but I will be there, you should be there, and we will be there. Won't that be something? The speaker list for the ArcLight Summit has been published. That's the full program for the September event. DALI North America is open for registration. Universal Display has announced their tour for the rest of the year with 4 conference appearances planned. We have a new webinar on the 21st of August presented by Business of Light about investing in your employees, perhaps through the many excellent programs that Nailed offers. That's an option. We also have a webinar on health and buildings. This is a roundtable hosted by the GSA on the 20th. In IoT news, Climate Tech has bought engineered controls solutions. No details on price or personnel. The US DoE is funding smart manufacturing with $63 million in grants for small and medium manufacturers. Deutsche Telekom has joined the Bridge Alliance, which is the 36th member of the Global Mobile Operator Consortium. iOS is Matter ready, thanks to the next firmware update for Apple Home. That'll be a lot more lighting options for your smart homes if you're at the consumer level. Winnebago has entered the smart home and, I guess, smart vehicle market. They're rolling out custom software for their RVs. And a survey says that if you advertise AI features in a device, people won't buy it. It hurts purchase intentions, just so you know. In research and development, a survey says that parents are increasingly worried about screen use and eye health. 80% of parents are a bit blue about blue light. It's such a shame that parents can't, develop rational boundaries with their children on a personal level or model good behavior. I don't know what parents actually do. I'm not a parent. I don't know what they do. We have a new privacy lens, a physical object, that will turn IR-captured images into stick people. This is a bit of new tech that will scrub detail in real time from your IR security cameras for personal security and privacy reasons. We have a new development in LEDs that finds they can spin electrons at room temperature without the benefit of a magnetic field. This is a big deal for optoelectronics. That's all I got. Ford, the motor company, is testing new headlights. This is a new system that would have the lighting adjust and react to user head movements so that the headlights try to match your eye line, which means if you look over to the corner where maybe someone's on the sidewalk, you might see that better. We have a study from Washington, D.C. area schools showing that as after renos, specifically for interior quality, the buildings, the grades get better. Better buildings, better grades. We have a study of obese and diabetic mice showing that carefully timed high-energy light improves elements of metabolic syndrome. So blue light therapy for your weight, maybe. We have a new Japanese method of extreme UV lithography, which could improve silicon chip production in the long run. We can also now detect if something or someone has gone faster than the speed of light. We have some UK astrophysicists applying a bunch of stuff from the LIGO, Scientific, Virgo, Cogra collaborations, and that would detect changes in gravitation waves that would be consistent with a warp bubble, like from Star Trek. What I'm saying is, we'll know if it's aliens. We'll know if it's aliens. Maybe. On the dark side of things, the DSI has launched a new action fund. That's Dark Sky International, seeking funds to pursue more direct interventions into lighting policy. DARPA is planning on building street lighting on the moon. Circadian treatments have been found to improve lung cancer treatment. That's just managing light at certain times of day to improve your recovery time from various treatments. Anthropogenic light at night is making plant leaves too dense for insects to eat. So the trees by your street lamps, the leaves, the caterpillars, the bugs, they can't chew them. Too dense. The next generation of SpaceX Starlink satellites will be as much as 2.4 times brighter than the current gen. The Long March 6A satellite launch, this is from China, it's similar to SpaceX. It included 50 pieces of debris, and that's bad. Lunchtime has minimal effect on nap time, which is to say, when you have lunch doesn't really change how well you have an afternoon nap. This is a study of human adults. Speaking of sleep-related studies, warm milk works. Warm milk before bed works, especially if you want to spike it with tryptophan or ashwagandha. This is an herb used in Ayurvedic yoga. The Darkness News update this week is me. It's me. It's me. It's a lot like what I'm doing now, but a little longer and more detailed and better prepped. But go to restoringdarkness.com to check that out. The Grand Wailea Hotel of Honolulu has agreed to reduce brightness of their on-site lighting and to fund conservation efforts off-site. Ain't that nice? 2 bills to preserve darkness in Massachusetts have failed, but one has succeeded in Illinois. Fairview, Texas has denied permits to a proposed LDS temple, which would have included very bright lights at night, both on the facade of their temple and also in their parking lot. The New York Civil Liberties Union has pushed back on smart LEDs in Great Neck, New York. Minot, North Dakota has staged a debate on light trespass, and Moab, Utah has blocked a very tall communications tower on the grounds that it would be very bright, actually. In horticultural news, Vertical Farming World Awards are back and in person this September. We have new hemp standards for research and industry. The University of Alberta has found the optimum twilight length, and we have new investments for GrowLink from the venture capital side of thing. And Lulan Quab in China has celebrated their first berry harvest, specifically strawberries. In recommended reading, all these links on nailed.org and more. We have a discussion of whether or not Canadian facilities are ready for the end of mercury lighting, why you should choose IKEA over Philips Hue. We have a case study of flexible border tube installations at a historic church. We have a case study of the Internet of Things and the Angus MacLeod Archive. We have a recap of Light Acts 24. We have the National Defense Authorization Act and what that might do for lighting inside military housing on a number of bases. By the way, a lot of those base residences are bad. They're bad, just so you know. We have a balance of light pollution and modern design, how to secure a UL safety listing 4 ways. We have designing light for other planets. We have a discussion of what photons really are. We have lighting for 2D and 3D stores, retail stores, and how to read an EPD guide. Local news shows that we have $53 million in projects heading to Michigan. Wisconsin is about to offer home rebate programs, Illinois plans a new energy code. We have lighting controls going online at the Philadelphia City Hall. A single park in Des Moines has received a $5.3 million grant. We have new zoning across all of Toledo, Ohio. We have $6.6 million for street lighting in Niagara Falls, New York. The worst side of Niagara Falls, I'm just going to say it, to $21.5 million in renos at the Greater Latrobe High School in North Carolina. We have new lighting in Town Square in Lake City, Iowa, and Little Rock, Arkansas's Little League fields have been struck by copper thieves. Internationally, lighting at Greek ports has been deemed inadequate. We have Pharos planning to relamp and recontrol the Sheleshny chain bridge in Hungary. Thailand is prepping for their 10th LED Expo. Hangzhou will be cutting lighting at night for energy conservation. And we have new lighting at Sleeping Beauty's Castle. That's at Disneyland Paris. In People News, Sam Barker has received a Section Service Award from the IAS. Jeff Tweitmeyer has been named a GM at Rob Roy. Kelly Hollenbach Hammond has joined Palachek as their Director of Lighting and Showroom Sales. We have Ostrovsky planning to stay at Modern Forms, actually. Graybar has picked Lauren Baker as their VP of Strategic Planning, and John Koo is now the Sales Manager at Viscor. In things you can make, we have a tiny LED-enhanced dice box for D&D. You know, the fun dice, the cool math rocks that the kids use. We have an emergency magnesium copper flashlight. We have tiny blinking lights. We have a discussion of how to avoid eye injuries when you work with lasers. We can turn photographic film into hologram projectors. And Adele's latest stadium show includes the world's largest LED wall. This is distinct from the record of the Las Vegas Sphere. Anyway, I've been Scott Wachter. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for your attention. I want to thank you for hitting like, share, hitting review, telling a friend, doing whatever. But until next time, enjoy your week, enjoy the music. This is thanks to Espen, ETI, Keystone, Revco, Lead Vance, and Light Efficient Design. See ya!
On the plateau there, hair and skin shining golden, holding daisies in her ears, standing 9 feet tall, making stones out of boulders, wrapped up in chains in evening wear. I flashed a yellow grin, 15 teeth came loose and fell out of it, but she blushed all the same. My heartstrings played for her, fast and manically, a symphony, and she knew the tune was strange, but I saw her tap her foot, so I climbed to where she stood. The scene had altogether changed.